add the mic to a better position so that you can hear me better and everything can be fine. I just need a cable to set it a little bit better. Position as well. And I believe that today you are going to enjoy the best broadcast that you have ever heard from me, because I'm going to put all my heart into it, okay? I believe that, and if not, it doesn't matter, because I do it. If don't, then tell me why not, of course, because I would like to get better in broadcasting. So every mistake I do, like everyone makes. Try to nullify them, you know. So right now I'm just going to mute the mic.
a sweet harmony. Someday we'll all be free.
the players are slowly joining the server right now. And we are just going to wait for get them into the full numbers. We see that the Clawprism players are 2 of them already on the server, and the Gamonie players are in the 4 right now. The amount of 4 players.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows
In the trees.
holding on. Memories never change.
Okay, hello everybody, welcome on the show right now, and the broadcast is about to start pretty soon. The both teams are almost ready and prepared. We may see that the Clawprism players are right now waiting for last player to join, and on the opposite side the players of the Gamonie are already prepared. We may see that they are almost ready, just a Sneak Zoo who is just waiting with the ready, they're typing ready into the chat. We may take a look on the players right now. We may see that the Gamonie team, Knowit, Rennie, DHT, Sneakzoo, and Paul. On the opposite side, we may see that there's Weon, Pika, Sinkhole EK, and MJ. Da 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 da. Control C, console. Hey guys, so both teams are already in the full numbers on the server. Right now. Wait for both teams to get ready and so that the veto can start. Just the we on who not ready yet. And right now the veto already has happened, so we can see that the mirror has been chosen. And so we are going to wait 1.5 minutes or for a delay. Then we are going to move right for the match. I believe it's going to be a great match because by my opinion it's really a really good match. At least I hope. The Clawprism players are not bad and the Gamonie I would say are not as well. But I'm not sure, It has been a many matches that I broadcasted. We are retrieving game data right now. So I'm going to just light on the light that is my room. And then I'll be right back. I'm just sitting right next to him. And he may move for the match, I believe. I can close this window and we may go. Okay, please wait for broadcast to start. Yeah, we are waiting all the time, right? We do wait loads of times, Okay, so it's already 17:24. I'm sorry, guys, that we are starting that late. I'm really sorry about that. The rainy HDI, the players are already slowly joining the server. Fast. I can see they are fast joining the server. They're quickly joining the server. I'm sorry, guys. Fast. Does that word even exist? Sorry, guys. Like check English, and we may see that the ready is almost everyone is ready right now, and we on and the cave from the Clawprism players are the last two that are missing. Oh, it's LSK, right? LSK. They have clue what those are those. Judge me. Someone is broadcasting. I do not have a list. Right now we may see the knife round is already starting. The Gamonie players and as well as the Clawprism players are both running for the hill. Yesterday we have seen for the first time in this tourney, at least from the matches that I have been broadcasting, that the players were knifing on the middle. But now we can see that they are knifing on the A side as always. And the Paul is already taking down the MJ, and it's the LSK who has been killed by Urania, and DHT killed the Cinco, and it's right now just the Wii on 1 against 2. And the Paul is very low right now. We may see that two of the terrorist players are disconnecting from the server, and the Clawprism is winning. The VE won that situation in the 9th round, and so that the Clawprism players can decide about the map. Could be much. Okay, nice. So like all players are right now already on the server, and it's the first round that is coming in right now. And you may see that the Weon and the Sinkhole as well as the Pika are already buying the light armor, and the LSK instead bought a Molotov and the Flash. So there is no defuse kit on the side of the Clawprism. And on the side of the Gamonie, we may see that there are 2 smokes, 2 and 1 grenade in the HT. And the rest of the terrorist team playing with the light armor. The Know It is already advancing for the back alley, and the Sneakzu is trying to take down the Weon in the window. We may see that the MJ is on the shot right now. He has been challenged by the Sneakzu, but there is just small amount of damage dealt on both sides, but nobody is dead, or nothing terrible happened yet. And the Sneakzu is taking down the Weon, as well as the LSK refract on Know It. So it's 4 against 4 right now, and the 3 of the terrorists are already on the top of the middle. And the MJ is being killed by the Sneakzu. So it's a 4 against 3, and the LSK is on the B, and he's missing the pole on the short. And he's spotting him right now, and he's taking him down with beautiful one-shot. So that's a second one-shot for this player. You may see that the Sinkhole is going for a Rennie, but he's missing his shots and he's hitting his 5th one. So I believe that's a 3 against 2 situation, and the DHT is right now going through the tunnel. And the Sneakzu is in the cinema. And the DHT with one shot is taking down the Sinkhole, so that's probably the A side plant, I can tell. And you may see that the Pika is the LSK is already on the short, and the Pika is going to follow him. And we may see that the DHT as well as the Sneakzu are both switching through the shop towards the B side. That's a really ridiculous play. We may see that Gamonie players are really prepared for this. And it's a Pika with 6 health points right now. And the DHT killed the Pika as well as the Sneakzu killed the LSK. So that's a 1-0 for Team Gamonie. Know It with the Gale. All with the Gale, Sneakzu and the DHT, both with the AK-47 and the Rennie with the Mac-10. We may see that the Rennie is already with 2 flashes, smoke and the Molotov, so that he's bought a full amount of utilities. And the DHT is already throwing a smoke for the A, and there's going to be a fast push for the A side, we can see. But there is a stack from the counter-terrorist on the opposite side, but the Sneakzu is taking down the Weon. Pika is being killed, and the MJ as well. So it's just the Sinkhole and the LSK that are surviving right now. And it's just the Sinkhole. Round. We see it's 1 against 5, and he's taking down the pole with a beautiful one shot with his deagle. And the DHT meanwhile is going through the jungle, and DHT is taking down the Sinkhole. So there's the second round for the Gamonie. You may see that the Clawprism players are right now full buying. We may see that there are 2 M4 Safe4s, 2 M41S, and 1 AUG. And there are just 3 smokes and 2 flashes. And the Pika is playing with the defuse kit. You may see that the terrorists are already advancing for a mid, and you may see that the Pika killed the pole, but the Sneakzu reflect on the Pika. And he is taking out the Sinkhole, but the Rennie killed the Sneakzu as well as the Weon after. So it's a 3 against 2 situation, but the Rennie is right now is just 4 health points. And the terrorists are right now slowly advancing for the B side. The Rennie is setting himself up for throwing the smoke. The DHT firing a flash. Now meanwhile is advancing for the B side, and he's taking down the MJ. So it's already 3 against 1 situation. DHT is planting a bomb. So the LSK is right now going for the top of the middle, and he's about to probably save this, I believe. 1 against 3, and he has a defuse kit, but yeah, he's going to save on the terrorist spawn. You may see that the Know It is right now at the counter-terrorist spawn. Rennie is on the B as well as the Rennie should really run away, because the bomb is starting to tick in really fast, and the Rennie 5 point. So really, if the Rennie wants to survive, it's just 4 health points. Fast. And it's a Nobit who is taking down the LSK, so that's a third round for Team Gamonie. And there is another eco happening on the side of the Clawprism. Hello? Yeah. So right now the Ranny with the AWP, DHT with the AK-47 as well as the Paul, the Sneaks with the SG-553 and the Nobit with the M41S. You may see that there are smokes, molotovs and many utilities coming in for the connector and the middle as well. And the Nobit is right now throwing the grenade for the truck and he's in a challenge against the LSK and he's taking him down. So it's the Paul who's taking down the MJ and the DHT who killed the Keon. It's a 5 against 2 situation. It's just a Sinkhole who is right now in the sniper's nest. And the Pika has been killed by the DHT. And the Team Gamonie is really owning this game. But right now that is going to be the first really decent full bound Saudi Clawprism, because there is going to be an AWP plus some utilities. But we may see, oh, there are going to be 2 AWPs, okay. 2 AWPs, the VE on and the LSK. The Pika and the Prism and the LSK both with the diffuse kit. There is a smoke coming in for the hill right now and the Pika is on the A side. The VE on meanwhile on the middle, taking down in Nowit, and he is going to pick for the Rennie's position. But the Rennie is hidden right around the corner. But he's watching the close angle so that nobody can push him on the close angle without hypnotizing. And the Sinkhole is taking down the Paul. So it's a 5 against 3 situation. And for the first time in this game, the counters are taking advantage of the players. The Pika is throwing the flash for the A side. And the Sneaks who is right now at a ninja position. He's taking down the Pika. And he's seeking for more, but it's 4 against 2 right now, and the Ranny already coming in. Throwing the smoke for the stairs right now, and the grenade has been thrown for the Sneaks position. Oh, it's a smoke for a jungle. You may see that the Ranny is taking down the Sinkhole, so it's 3 against 2 situation. And there is a LSK who is right now on the counter respawn, and the Sneaks who killed down the V on, as well as the Ranny killed the LSK, so it's a 2 against 1 situation. And the players of Gamonie are showing us how good players they are, how great individually they are. And the MJ has been hit for 70 health points. And the MJ is taking down the Ranny, so it's just the Sneaks right now alive who's taking down the MJ, and it's the 5th round for the Team Gamonie. But that was, I would say, the closest round in this game so far. Single EK right now with the Deagle as well as the rest of his teammates, I would say, because the LSK is probably heading for one as well. Oh, the LSK is going for a CZ, Eco and the Flash. If you may see that the counterists are in amount of 2 players going for middle. Oh, okay. Went for the Wentz. So the terrorists are going for the A side. And you know with the bomb is right behind them. Giving the bomb to his teammate. And he got given it back. So the Ranny killed the MG and the Weon killed the Ranny. So it's a 4 against 4 right now. The Paul is throwing the smoke right for the Molotov on the ticket. And the Weon with the grenade right on his head, being hit for 33 health points, and the Paul killed him down. It's a LSK who killed the Paul, and it's a 3 against 3 situation. There is a Pika who has been killed by the Sneakzu, but the Pika killed the Novit before, and so it's right now 2 against 2. The LSK with the CZ has been taken down by the Sneakzu's Deagle, and the DHT with the AWP is taking down the Sinkhole. So that's the 6th round for the Team Gamonie. Wait, VE on with the AWP right now is going for the middle once again, and there is a Paul who has spotted him down, and the Paul is taking him down with a spray down. So there is a Molotov coming in for the bottom of the middle, and the grenade is coming for tunnels. Many utilities have been used by the terrorist, and the Sinkhole is in the connector, and he's taking down the Paul. So that's the equalizing. That's equalizing the numbers. 4 against 4 right now. Nobody with a smoke is throwing it for the A side, and he's going for the B. You see that the Pika meanwhile is smoking off the palace, and he's standing on the scaffolding. MJ is dropping. And are both advancing for the apartments. But there is still the LSK taking down the Ranny. The Ranny killed the MJ before, but it's free against free situation, and the LSK is on the B already. The AWP Sinkol is already in the shop, and the Pika going for the counter respawn. He's taking down the Sneak Zoo. It's 2 against 1 situation right now, and the DHT and the apartments, the AWP in his hands is just hoarding the kitchen. My friends would call it meditation. The Gamonie is dropping the grenade right into the kitchen so that he's hitting the Pika for 27 health points. And he's planting a bomb right now, right into the corner of the site. And the single EK right now is on the short, and he's going to take a point on the PhD, and he's taking him down. So that's a triple kill on the single EK, and 6th round for the first round for the Clawprism. Oh guys, sorry, first round for the Clawprism. Oh, the first round for the Clawprism, and the Clawprism hopefully are going to get back into the game. The VE on right now with the AWP, single EK, the AWP, PK and the MJ above with the M4A4, LSK with the MP9. On the opposite side, we may see that there's a PhD with the AWP, Randy and the No with the AK-47, and the Sneakzu and the Paul with the SG553. The VE on is taking down the Paul. He's going for a No with as well. So that's a 5 against 3, and the LSK is dropping the Molotov right into the apartments. And the VE on the top of the middle is taking down the DHT. He's advancing for another angle. But there is the Ranny. Oh, it's a Ranny right now who is challenging the VE on, and he's taking him down. So that's a 4 against 2 situation. The Ranny with a beautiful headshot is taking down the single as well. But the MJ is taking him down. Fortunately for Team Clawprism, and we may see that just the Sneaks with the bump on his back is going through the house towards the back alley for the B, I would say, or maybe even for the tunnels. Yeah, we may see that the Sneaks is right now going for the tunnels, and the LSK is holding that angle right from the connector. So Sneaks really patient or really fast. But the LSK switched position, and so that the Sneaks is going to get on his position without LSK not icing. But it's already the LSK in a challenge who is just with the 5 health points, and the Sneaks who has been killed by the Pika. So that's a 2nd round for the Clawprism, and the Gamonie players are losing the 2nd round in a row. And we may see that Nowit is going with the full buy as well as the D with the AWP, but we may see that the Paul has just the C, that Randy has just the D and D just P250. So it's more like a force buy on the Gamonie side. B on is with the AWP, Pika with the M4A4 as well, the MJ and the LSK, and the Sinkol with the M41S, who is right now in the connector, and the DHT is already advancing through the short. B on meanwhile has been cut off by the smoke of the terrorist, and the Sneaks who is holding the connector. Where the Sinkol EK is pretty close right now, but he on the opposite side, then Sneaks would hit. And the Sinkol is taking down the No-Win, but the Sneaks is taking him down to the head. So that's a 4 against 3 situation because the VE only is taking down the DHT as well as the Pika is taking down the Paul. So it's already 2 against 3 because the Ranny killed the Pika. Ranny is throwing the smoke right for a jungle, and the MJ on the short is taking him down. So that's a 3 against 1 situation. It's just a Sneak on the middle of the AWP who is holding the short right now. He's going to watch the stairs, I believe. He's on the bench right now, prepared to jump right into the window. VE on is in the palace. You may see that the Sneaks is slowly going for a jungle where the MJ is right now. 3 against 1, and the Sneaks is missing his shot on the MJ, but he's hitting his 2nd one. There's a smoke being thrown in, And the VE on has been hit for 91 health points, and the grenade did not hit him down. So the Sneak is prepared to plant the bomb. And the VE on is taking him down, so that's the third round for the Clawprism team. And we may see that the Clawprism players are getting right back into the game. And the Gamonie players are going for first eco. Right? Sneak Zoo and Randy with the Deagle. No wit with the plus the D in the pot. DHG is throwing the smoke right for a shot, and there's a Molotov coming in for the window. But the single is throwing the grenade for the top of the middle, and he is taking down the DHT. It's a Sneak who is right now on the bench jumping for the window. But the MJ is taking him down. So it's a 5 against 3 situation. And the MJ on the catwalk is challenging the Arani on the top of the middle, where the single is going as well. And the single is taking him down. The 5 against 1 situation is just the Paul right now alive, who is going through the back alley to the apartments where the LSK is. This USP right now. And the LSK is missing, so that the VEO needed to kill the Paul to the back. It's the 4th round for the Clawprism players. And you may see that we only the AWP PK with the M4A4 as well as the MJ Sinkhole and the LSK both with the M41S. Terrorists with 3 AKs and 2 SGs. The Nova is already throwing the Molotov right for the truck position, and the LSK needed to run escape with only 19 health points. And the Sinkhole is taking out a DHT from the connector as well as the Sneak Zoo. But it's a Paul who is taking him down, so it's a 4 against 3 situation right now for an advantage of the counter-terrorists. And you may see the Weon is taking down the Paul, but the Ranny in the single spray down is tried to take down LSK and the MJ, but the MJ killed him. So it's a no-wit right now in the apartment, who is taking down the Weon, and the bomb is on the short right now. Pika is going for a short, and the no-wit is holding the kitchen. There's a smoke coming in. Pika is taking down no-wit. So that's the 5th round for a Clawprism. And you may see that no-wit did not even manage to plant a bomb. So that the Gamonie players are right now struggling with their economy. You may see the buying the AK and the light armor. Okay, the Sneak is buying the full armor, and but he's going to save the money for the AWP for another full buy. And sorry guys, the Pika right now with the smoke in his hands is smoking the hell. There is a VE on in the connector with the AWP in his hands. He's taking down no-wit, so it's a 5 against 4 situation. And it's a DHT with 16 health points right now at the top of the middle. And the Cinco is going for a Paul. Killed him down, even though that the MJ gave him the first headshot. So it's a 3 against 5 situation. The Gamonie players are right now going for the terrorist spawn. And the Sneak Zoo is waiting for the MJ on the top of the middle. VE on is double picking. Okay, and the VE on is taking down the Sneak Zoo. So that's a 5 against 2 situation. Just 2 of the terrorists are alive right now. And the MJ with the AK-47 is on the top of the middle. Knows the info that he needs for his teammates. HT in the house. Right now in the charge against the MJ, and the MJ is taking him down, and he's spotting the bomb as well. So just the Randy who's right now going for the house balcony, and the MJ is taking him down as well. So that's the 2nd kill for this player, as well as the double kill for the MJ and double kill for the VE on. Both players made 2. Things is throwing the smoke for a middle and no flashing. There is one more flash coming in, so that the Paul is on the shore on the catwalk right now, spotting down the VE on, and he's taking him down with a beautiful one shot. So it's just the it's MJ and LSK on the B side right now, and the Rennie is taking down the Pika, and the Paul killed the Sinkhole. That means that the A side is already open, and the Sneakzoo is going to take down the MJ. So that's a 4 against 1 situation, and it's just the LSK in the apartments right now who is going for the short. The Paul with the bomb in his hands is going for the A side, and nobody's throwing the Molotov right for the short. Randy with the M4, A4 is taking down the LSK, and so that's a 4 against 0 situation. 4 of the Gamonie players survived this round that they won. So that means that they are going to have enough money. One more round. You can see that the LSK is buying the Max 7. The MJ is buying the M4A4 as well as the Pika, and it's just a Sinkhole with the M41S and the VEWP. It's a Pika who is being killed by the Paul, and the VEON is taking out the Nomad as well as the Randy right after. So it's already 4 against 3 situation, and the Sneakzoo is throwing a smoke and 2 flashes right for the A side. And the Paul is going to pick up the bomb. We may see that the 4 of the counterist players are already on the A. And the DHT received a great hit made by the grenade of the MJ for 50 health points. And it's a Sneakzoo who right now got killed by the MJ. It's a 4 against 2 situation. The MJ is switching for the SG553 and is going to hold the palace. We see the Paul is already on Tetris, and the DHT setting himself up for the flash. MJ killed the Paul right now, so it's already just the DHT on his own 1 against 4, and 45 seconds left till the end of this game. This round, sorry. And the Sinkhole is taking down even the DHT on the terrorist point. It's the 7th round for the Clawprism players. Sinkhole is throwing the Molotov for the ramp. And the LSK is right now on the B side with the exam in his hands, and he's waiting for the terrorists to come in. VEON is throwing the flash right for the B side, and the MJ is taking down the Paul as well as the Sneaks. With the VEON killed the Ranny and the MJ killed the Novit, so it's just the DHT, and that has been a slaughter that happened in the apartments. And we may see that the DHT is on the shot right now, and he's waiting for the counterist to get on his. And we may see that the Pika has been the first one who died. The P50 of DHT, and the VEON killed the DHT right after. So that's an 8th round for the Clawprism. It's a really nice match, I would say, because you may see that both teams won 6 rounds and then they lost, or then won. You know, like both teams won 6 rounds in a row, and Clawprism players have one round advantage right now. Sorry, 1 player advantage, 1 round advantage. We see that the scoreboard is pretty nice. The VEON is almost the same as the Sneakzoo has 9 deaths. The terrorists right now are playing with 2 smokes and the 4 flashes. They are slowly readying themselves up for the attack. The execute has been thrown, and the LSK with the Pika are going through the hell, and the rest of the team are going through the palace. We see that nobody is taking down the LSK as well as the V, and just the Paul who took down the MJ. as well as a single EK, and the Pika has been killed by the pole as well, and that's the first, that's a triple kill for this player, a double kill for the no-wit. Single EK and the MJ with the Deagle, LSK with the Glock, as well as the Pika. The Pika is going with the Deagle and the VE on with the Pika. On the opposite side, Team Gamonie is playing with 1M4 1S and the Scout with in the Sneaks' hands in the window. Make sure the pole has been hit for 36 health points, as well as the Pika for 30, and the no-wit is taking down the VE on right on the palace. So that's a 3 against 5 situation for a disadvantage of the Clawprism players, and the MJ is taking down the Sneaks in the window. But the DHT is refragging on him, and so that the Pika has been killed by the pole as well. So it's a 4 against 1 situation. It's just the LSK right now alive, who is going through the tunnels, and the DHT is taking him down. So that's the 9th round for the Team Gamonie. EMJ, LSK, and the Pika, all 3 players with the AK-47, the VE on, and the single EK with the SG-553. Here's the MJ who's throwing the smoke right for the window right now. LSK is in the back alley, who's going for the tunnels, and he's flashing the tunnels for himself so that he can go through. And we can watch the Rennie on the truck, who is throwing the grenade for the apartment, but none of the terrorists is there. And the single is taking down the no-wit, as well as the VE on kill the DHT. And the pole is taking down the LSK, so it's a 4 against 3 situation for an advantage of the Clawprism players. It's a 2 against 2 right now, but this single EK killed the pole. So the Rennie needs to go for the jungle, and he's taking down Tinkos, and he's throwing the Molotov for the connector, but here's the Pika, and he's taking him down. So that's the 10th round for the Team Gamonie. And the Rennie is saving the AK-47 for it. Nixo meanwhile bought a full armor and no, we can see this just with the Deagle. Paul is playing with the AWP, DHT, the M41, with the M4, and the Rennie with the AK-47. Nobody is planting the Molotov right for the hell, and throwing a flash there as well, and the Sneakzo is taking down the VE on in the tunnels. So it's a 5 against 4 situation, and the MJ, LSK, and the Pika, all 3 players received a great hit. And the Paul is taking a double kill on the Pika and the MJ. That was really great. Nobody did. M4A4 is going. And the C taking down the DHT at the start of the palace, and he's taking down the Paul as well. So it's a 1 against 3 situation right now. So he's taking WP into his hand. No, with right now advancing post position. And it's Nowid who has taken him down. There was as well, there was a Sneaks who was trying to backstab the single. Even though if single would die as well, I believe. Maybe if he killed the Sneak. Never seen. We only throwing the smoke for the middle as well as his teammate, and so that it seems like the terrorist players are going to take a B execution. Sneaks who has been killed by the Pika. The Pomio is dropping the Molotov right in front of the tunnel, and the VE only is taking down No-Wit on right behind the firebox. You may see that's a DHT who's right now going for the short, where just the VE on is with the 5 health points, and the Rennie is holding the jungle right now. And it's a Pika who has been killed by the Rennie, and the LSK who killed the DHT. And the VE on killed the Rennie, so that's a 4 survivors on the side of the Clawprism, and the Clawprism players are winning their 9th round. Pika has been dropped in an SG-553 by the VE on. And once again, just the MJ, the AK-47, and the rest of the Clawprism team are playing with the SG-553. On the opposite side, the team Gamonie are playing with 4 Deagles and 1 MP9. Can't really know it. You see that the sinkhole is right now alone on the A. And it's a Nowit who is taking him down. Sneaks is throwing the flash for the connector right now, and the V SG553 and it's going for the ladder. It's a Sneaks who has taken down the MJ. 4 against 3 situation right now, and the paw with the deagle in his hand. Just waiting for the VE proceed towards him. Pika meanwhile is going to pick up the bomb on the respawn, and he's heading towards the house right now, and the Nobit is at the T ramp holding off angle, I would say. VE on taking down the Sneaks, so that's a 3 against 3 situation, and just the Ranny on the B side right now, who is going to defend side players of the Clawprism. It's a Ranny who is taking down the VE on. He killed down the Pika as well, and it's just the LSK right now alive. But the LSK is taking down the Ranny, so it's a Paul right behind the side. And then nobody, the SG553 in the sense is holding the truck right now, and he's spotting down the LSK and he's taking him down. So that's the 12th round for the Gamonie. We are going to move right into the 22nd round right now. Single EK with the AWP, VE on MG and the LSK with the AK-47 and the Pika with the SG553. The team Gamonie on the opposite side are playing with 2 SGs straight from the last round and 3 M4A4s, and we may see that the Pika is with the bomb right now advancing for the palace, but he's leaving the bomb right at the start of the palace so that counterist cannot get the info about the bomb. He died. And the Sneaks who is holding the middle from the window, dropping the flash for the tunnels. But none of the turrets has been spotted yet, so the counter are still running around trying to get the info as much as they can. The Pika is throwing the smoke right for the palace, and the grenade has been thrown down as well. And but the DHT hit the Nobit for health points, and the Cinco has been killed by the Sneaks, so it's already 1 death on the side of the terrorist team. And the Sneaks is taking down the VE on once again, so that's a 2nd kill for this player. And we may improve into that action because the Pika is in the palace as well as the LSK, and the MJ is advancing through the tunnels. The Pole right now with the SG553 in his hands is going for the short position to hold on to help the Sneakzu connector, and the Pika is taking down the Sneakzu from the palace, so it's a 3 against 4 situation, and the MJ is taking down the Pole with beautiful one shot, and the 12% players are already advancing for the A side. It's the LSK who is taking down the DHT. It's 2 against 2 situation, and it's the Nowit who is taking down the LSK, and it's a Rennie who is taking down the MJ, and it's the 13th round for the Gamonie. That was a really astonishing round on the A side. The Clawprism players tried to show us, but the Gamonie, once again, they saved this round for themselves. We may see that the VE on is playing with the Deagle. Pika is saving the money, I would say. The Pika is playing with the Tech 9, Sinkhole with the Deagle, as well as the MJ, and it's just the LSK with the AK-47 in his hand. On the opposite side, there is non-AWP, just the Randy with the SG553 and the Nobit with the AK-47. DHT, Sneaks and the Paul, all 3 with the M4A4, and the VE on is advancing for the top of the middle with the help support of the Pika. You may see the Sneaks and Paul are right now picking up the middle, and the Sinkhole VE on killed the Paul, and the Sneaks who killed the Sinkhole. So it's a 4 against 4 situation, and the grenade by the MJ hit the Sneaks for 48 health points, and the VE on is advancing for his position, and he is taking him down, but he received a great damage of 44 health points. And it's a DHT who killed the LSK. It's 3 against 3 situation. The Nowit is in the palace. The DHT is in the jungle. And we may see that the Ranny is on the B side. The VE on is advancing for the counter respawn. And the DHT is taking down the MJ. It's the Pika who is in the cinema right now. And the VE on is already on the A side. Already Nowit should move from the palace. But will he notice him before the VE on? Who is going to be the first one who will notice each other? They did not. They haven't seen each other, okay? VE on haven't seen the Nowit. The Nowit haven't seen the VE on, right? Oh, the VE on have seen the Nowit, but the Nowit killed him. So it's a 3 against 1. It's just the Pika right now in the jungle who is taking down the DHT. And the motor has been dropped for the Pika's position, and the Rene is taking him down. So that's the 14th round for the team Gamonie. Nowit is playing with the AK-47, Rene with the SG553. DHT, the M41S, and the Paul, both with the Deagles. On the opposite side, the Clawprism players are playing with one AWP, Pika with the SG553, as well as the single EK and the MG and the K, both with the AK-47. We see that the Sneaks who bought an auto sniper, and terrorists are already advancing for the A side. The execution has been thrown, and the Novit has been killed by the MJ's beautiful headshot, and there is a Molotov coming in for the DHT position. But the DHT is still in the fire and the MJ is burning him down, so it's a Paul on the counter respawn who is challenging the MJ right now. But the Rennie is here to support him and the Paul is surviving this round. And the Rennie is taking down the Pika, so it's a 3 against 3 situation right now. The LSK is right on the ninja spot and he's advancing through the smokes, and the VE on is through the jungle taking down the Rennie, and the LSK killed the Paul, so he just sneaks with the auto sniper in his hands. 1 against 3 and the LSK is taking him down, so it's a 10th round for the Clawprism. VE on with the AWP, Pika with the AK-47 as well as the MJ, the single EK and the LSK with the SG553 on the opposite side, the team Gamonie, Novit and the Rennie, both with the M4A4, DHT with the P250, Sneaks and the Paul with the Deagles, and you may see that 4 of the terrorists are advancing through the house towards the apartments. And the Rennie is already prepared with the Molotov in his hands and he's throwing it right for the apartment. And there is a grenade coming in as well. And that grenade hit the Pika for 36 and the VE on for 7 health points. And you may see that the single EK is waiting for the Novit on the middle and he is taking him down, but he received the damage of 46 and the LSK is throwing the smoke for the B. You may see that the smoke is going right for a shot and the VE on is taking down the Rennie. So it's a 5 against 3 situation already for an advantage of the Clawprism players. And the Paul has taken down the LSK as well as the VE on. So it's a 2 against 3 for an advantage of the Gamonie, but the single is equalizing those numbers. And it's so right now it's a 2 against 2. Single with the 54 health points, Pika with the 64. And the Paul with the AWP right now in his hands. And the Pika is taking him down, so that's a 2 against 1 right now. Just the Sneaks with the Dig who is going through the jungle towards the kitchen. And the single on the short is holding that angle. The Pika is throwing the smoke for side. And the single is taking down the Sneaks to the head right through the window. VE on with the AWP, Pika, MJ, and the LSK, all 3 players with the AK-47 and the single with the SG553. Rennie, meanwhile, is pushing with the DHT through the tunnels with the P250s in their hands. And there is an eco on the side of the Gamonie. The MJ has been hit for 43 health points, and the MJ has been killed by the Novit, but the Pika killed the Novit. And it's a Rennie who is right now going through the tunnel backwards for the A side. And the single like is jungle already. So it's just the HT and the Rennie 2 against 4 right now, and the Pika is already planting a bomb. And the Rennie is taking it down and the Pika is taking him. So it's the DHT, the AK-47 right now, who has been killed by the Pika as well. And there's a 12th round for the Clawprism team. There is a 2 rounds difference between the Gamonie and the Clawprism. And there are 2 rounds for, missing for Gamonie to win this game. So I believe that this is going to be a beautiful ending. And I don't really want to be a bringer of the bad news for those who wanted to see a short match, but I think that there might be even an overtime, because both teams are really equal to each other, I would say. And the Sneaks who is already pre-firing with this full spray on a single. And it's a DHT, the M41S on the A side, on the bomb side, eh? The only player, the M41S in the team of the Gamonie. Throwing the smoke for the palace position, and the Pika is there with the AK-47 waiting on the corner. And he's taking out the DHT, but the Rennie is taking out the VE on. So that's a 4 against 4 right now. And the LSK with the bomb and the flash in his hands is waiting right in front of the A side. Single is holding the window and the MJ is right below him. You may see that it's a single in the... Oh, sorry, it's a Pika right now in the palace. The LSK killed the Novit right on the ramp, and so that we may see that it's a 4 against 3 situation right now. And the Rennie and the Sneaks is taking out the single, and the Rennie is taking out the MJ, so it's a 3 against 2 for advantage of the counter players. And the Pika is taking down the Rennie, but it was the Rennie with the beautiful triple kill right now. And The Paul is missing his AWP shot on the Pika, so the Pika is going to plant the bomb on the A side. And the Sneak Zoo is with the SG553 right in the connector, and he's advancing for the stairs. Throwing the grenade for the ace, for the default. And the Pika is minimal on the Ninja. The Paul is free shooting on the Pika, and he's not hitting a single shot, so that the Pika is taking down the Paul, and the Sneak Zoo is taking him down, so that's the 10-second defuse for Gamonie. And Gamonie are going to get the first match point right after this round. You may see that the Gamonie are in the first match point, and the VE on with the AWP in his hands, Pika with the AK, Cinco and the MJ as well, and it's just the LSK with just the SG553. On the opposite side, the DHT with the Negev, Nigzo with the SG553, Randy with the FAMAS, and the Paul with the M9. The LSK has thrown the smoke for the top of the middle, and the Nigzo waiting in the cinema. You see that the HT in the connector, and both terrorists are on this almost the same spot at the window, and the Sneakzo is hitting down the single EK. The grenade has been thrown there, and there's a flash coming in for the middle, and the DHT with the negative is almost taking down the single leg with just 22 health points. The VE on is holding the DHT spot with the AWP. Up there, and the Pika is taking down Novi, but the single is taking down DHT, so it's a 4 against 3 situation. The LSK is picking up the bomb on the top of the middle, and the single is advancing through the connector, as well as the Pika is on the A side already. So it's just a Sneak Zoo who is going to defend the A side right now, and here we see the great amount of damage of 31 by the Molotov of the Pika, and he used the smoke on the A side, but the Pika is taking him down. It's just the Paul who killed the VE on, and it's a 3 against 2 situation. The single is on the counter respawn, the Pika is on the counter respawn, the single is in the connector, and the Rennie is advancing for a jungle. Get down the singles. He's doing so, so it's the Poly, the AWP in the connector, as well as the Rennie at the stairs position, and the LSK is throwing the flash for the A side. Both counter players have been flashed, and it's LSK who's taking down the Rennie, but the Poly is taking down the LSK. Can he handle the defuse? And the Pika is taking him down, so it's the 13th round for the Clawprism. And we may see Gamonie players needs to go for another eco. The VE on with the AWP in his hands. Pika, Sinkhole, and the LSK with the AK-47 and the MJ with the Gallo. DHT with just the Nova, Randy with the P250 and the Paul with the Deagle. Novit and the Sneakzo with just USPs, and we may see that the Sinkhole is throwing the smoke for a shot, and the Sneakzo is already on the close range, but the Sinkhole did not notice him. The VE on is throwing the Molotov for the truck, and the terrorists are fast advancing for the B side. And it's the MJ who's taking down the Randy, but the Randy dealt a great amount of damage, and the Sinkhole who killed the Sneakzo in the middle. 5 against 2 situation already, and the Novit has been killed as well, so it's just a DHT with the Nova in his hands, who is waiting on the A side. There's a grenade that had been thrown right for the jungle, and the DHT with the Nova is waiting there. Sinkhole is throwing the flash for his position, and he is going to advance, and the DHT killed the Sinkhole, but the LSK killed the DHT. So that's a 4 survivors on the side of the Clawprism, and the Clawprism players are going for a tie point. Okay, the Clawprism players have a tie point or overtime point, and the Gamonie has the match point. VE on with the AWP, and the rest of the terrorist team with the SG553 and with the AK-47. We may see that the Sneakzo with the AWP is taking down the Sinkhole on the top of the middle. We have seen a beautiful spray made by the Sneakzo, and the LSK is picking up the bomb at the side alley, and he's going through the house towards the apartments. But the VE on is already calling out, oh, let's switch, and so the terrorists are advancing for the A, and the Nowit is waiting. The bomb plant box. You see that terrorists are slowly advancing for the A side, and they are preparing themselves for the A execution. DHT is throwing the smoke for the middle, preparing himself. Counterists are in the amount of 2 players on the A side right now. It's just a no-wit and the Paul. The Pika is already throwing the Molotov for under heaven position. No, Pika killed the no-wit. But you may see that the LSK, MJ and the Weon, and as well as the Pika, all 4 players have been hit by the Molotov that has been thrown. And it's the LSK who is taking down the Paul, so it's a 3 against 4 situation. Rennie with the XM, DH2, the M41, and the Sneaks with the AWP. The Rennie with the XM and the Sneaks with the AWP are both on the counterist spawn. And the DHT is at the stairs. The smoke being thrown right for the bomb. And the Sneaks is advancing with the M4A4 for the A side. And the Sneaks is taking down the MJ and is upgrading for the AK-47. And DHT killed the Weon. And it's the Sneaks who took down the LSK and the Rennie who killed the Pika. But there is no time to defuse this bomb so that the Gamonie are going for the overtime. The Clawprism made it. So we are going to watch at least 6 more rounds right now. That was a really great half. The first one, even the second. 8-7, 8-7 both. That is really nice. After seeing the first 6 rounds, I want to say like, oh, Gamonie, they are really in the beast mode. But when Clawprism won the first round, second round, the third round, they start playing amazingly. So there is 15 more seconds that needs to wait for the overtime. Sorry. They are quickly going to get for overtime, so we may see that the Weon is going to play with the P90 right now, as well as the LSK, the Pika single and the MJ with the AK-47. On the opposite side, we may see that there's a free AWP setup, and Rennie and the Novit are playing with the M4A4. The terrorists are going really fast for the B. And the MJ is already jumping for the B, and he's taking down the Rennie. And he's trying, and the LSK is taking down the MJ by his P90, and the Sneak Zoo right now taking down the team call by the Weon, kill the Sneak Zoo, and it's already 3 against 2 situation. And the terrorists have really shown us the great improvement, the great performance on the B side, because it was totally ridiculous. It was totally fast. Nothing was as fast as this in this match yet, of course. The LSK is right now with the P90 on the bomb side B, and he's down the no-wit. Rain has been thrown for the no-wit's position, for the LSK's position, and the no-wit has been killed by the Weon, and it's a LSK and the Weon with the 1 HP and the LSK with the 4. And the Paul is running away with the AWP in his hands, and the Clawprism are taking the advantage of the 1 round in the first overtime of this match. The bomb killed both of those. So it's just the Pika who survives the AWP right now, and he's dropping it for the Weon. MJ, LSK, and the Pika, all 3 players, the AK-47 and the single EK with the SG-553. On the opposite side, the Gamonie players, the Paul who saved the AWP, and the DHT and the Sneaks who are right now both on the 0 with M4A4 and the M41S. The Rennie and the Novit are playing with the M4A4 as well, and you may see that the terrorists are already throwing some utilities on the A side. But it was just to provoke the counter-terrorists. And the grenade hit the MJ for 17 health points, and we may see that the aim of the players of the Gamonie getting really worse in this. By each round that the Clawprism is winning, Gamonie players are more and more in stress, I would say. And the Sneaks who is trying to take down the Weon, but he's unfortunately throwing the grenade who kills both. That has been the best double kill that I've ever seen, okay? If someone can clip this, I would really appreciate it, because that was really amazing, okay? Like, okay, I'm done. Poof, let's die both together, okay? The MJ with the AK-47 and the LSK with the AK are last 2 terrorists alive, and the Rennie is cutting them off with the Molotov. And so the MJ is being killed, and the LSK as well. And so that's the 1 spray down for the Rennie and a double kill for him. Oh, 3rd kill for him. Sorry, 3 kills for the Rennie last round. And so that the team Gamonie is tying up once again. It's 16-16. Cinco with the AWP, Pika, MJ and the LSK with the AK-47, the WE on with the SG-553. 4 with the AWP, Sneaks with the Eagle. Okay, the Sneaks with the AWP as well. You may see that the Cinco is in the ramp already picking up, and he's taking down the Rani. So that's a 5 against 4 situation for an advantage of the Clawprism. And the DHT is already going for a start and throwing the Molotov for the Palace. He's at the jungle right now, and he's advancing for the pick, and he's taking down the MJ. So the numbers have been equalized, and the Nobody is throwing the grenade for the Cinco's position, but he hits him just for 9 health points. The Nowhere is smoking right now on the ramp, and so that's a 4 against 4. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Clawprism. I really appreciate that. The LSK is throwing the smoke right now for the stairs. Oh, it's a jungle, right? That's a jungle. And what's the jungle? Oh, it doesn't matter. The Pika is with the AK right now taking down the no-wit on the heaven position of scaffolding, and it's a flash that stops the LSK to go for the bomb side, and the Sneaks is missing his shot on the bomb planter, so it's a 4 against 3 right now, and the VE on is taking down the DHT, so it's a 4 against 2 situation. You may see that the Sneaks with the AWP and the pole as well. The pole has been cut off by the smoke of the VE on, so that he needs to go through the middle, and he's taking down the VE on. He's spotting down the LSK and he's taking him down as well, but his Cinco is refragging instantly. Which is the Sneaks with the AWP right at the ticket booth, and the Cinco is taking him down, so that the Clawprism is going for a second half of this overtime with an advantage of the 1 round. Pika with the 24 kills. You may see that the Cinco has 29, VE on with the 27, LSK with just the 15, and the MJ with 20. And on the opposite side, there's a Sneakzu with 28, Rani with 28, Paul with 21, DHT with 19, and Noah with the 18. So we may see that on the both sides there are 2 players with most kills that are fragging as much as it's possible. The rest of the team is slightly because the LSK does not have a really great day today, but he did important kills in the game. I've seen it sometimes, and he sometimes does a really important kills, and he's really for him it's really unfortunate because he's most of the times dying to an AWP with the AK-47 in his hand. So what can he do? You know, the AWP players are make kills. Okay, the AWP players are in the game just to make kills. Honestly, the VE on and the Cinco both with the AWP. MJ and the Pika with the M4A4 and the K with the M41S. On the opposite side, the DHT with the AWP, and we may see that the Gamonie are almost the... If the Gamonie has enough money, they are all the time buying the same full buy. And the VE on is taking down the Sneakzu. It's a Cinco with the AWP who is taking down the No-Wit. And the MJ with the M4A4 in his hands who is taking down the DHT. It's a 4 against 3 situation for an advantage of the Clawprism. And the Rene is picking up the bomb, and he's staying in the house. The MJ threw the grenade for a position of Izu, but he wasn't hit at all. And the Cinco is throwing the smoke for the A side, so it's just the MJ right now on the B. Sneakzu is taking down the Cinco on the B as well as the MJ, so that's a double kill for this player. Those are 2 kills for this player within a second. There are 2 flashes coming in for the kitchen position, but the Sneakzu both were missed. And the Sneakzu is taking down the Pika. So it's a 3 against 1 situation for the team Gamonie. And it's a Paul who is dealing a great amount of damage to the LSK. And the LSK needs to hurry up because his utilities, and he doesn't... Okay, he died with his utilities hands. And the Clawprism players are really good, I would say. Clawprism, are you still on this? Are you still watching? Are you still watching? I had an idea after the match, okay, that we can talk about. If you would, you know, if you would be in. So right now, there's a smoke coming in by the Pika for the health position, and the Sneaks with the AWP has been cut off. He's right now on just 37 health points. DHT is meanwhile advancing for the short, and he's taking down the LSK with a beautiful no-scope, as well as the MJ. That was really amazing. Those shots by the DHT were really great. And the Pika is taking down a no-wit, and the DHT as well through the smoke. So that's a 2 against 3 situation for the Gamonie's advantage. And we may see that turrets are already going for the B side, and none of the counter turrets are there yet. The Paul is throwing the Molotov for the kitchen, and the smoke has been thrown by the Sneakzu, and the Sneakzu is dropping the bomb right for the short. VE on with the out right now is taking down the Ranny, so it's a 2 against 2, but the Sneakzu is almost instantly refragging, and the Pika is taking down the Sneakzu, so just the Paul and the Pika is taking him down, so that the Pika is right after defuse going to get the 18th round for the Clawprism team. That was a really great play made by the Pika. That's a 4 kill for the Pika, okay? The Pika made 4 kills in last round. That's really great. Pika and the MJ with the M4A for Cinco with the AWP, LSK with the FAMAS, and the VE on with the M41S. On the opposite side is just the DHT with only the P250 in his hands. Sneaks with the AWP, Paul with the AWP, and the Rennie and the Novit both with the AK-47. The Novit is at the palace, and we may see that the Rennie is in the house right now. Sneaks and the Paul are on the top of the... Oh, Sneakzu is in the hell, sorry. And the Rennie. Oh, it's a Rennie and then the Rennie and Paul that are on the middle right now, as well as the DHT. There's a Molotov being thrown by the Rennie right for the window, and the Cinco is right now smoking the connector. The Novit is crossing for better position, and he's smoking off his the Pika is with Deagle. Pika with the M4A4 right behind the ticker booth is throwing the grenade for the Tetris position. Sneaks with the AWP is right behind the smoke. And we may see that the terrorists are slowly getting right in from A side. Sneakzu is throwing the Molotov for the bomb side A. Throwing the Molotov for the 7. Nobody's throwing one for a cross in between the jungle and the stairs. And we see there's a flash coming in. And the LSK being killed by the no-wit. So it's a 4 against 5, but the Cinco is taking down the no-wit. And the Sneaks will kill the Pika, so it's a 3 against 4 situation right now, and the DHT is taking the AK-47 into his hands, and he's dropping the bomb right behind the firebox. The Randy killed the Cinco EK, so it's a 4 against 2 situation, just the VE on and the MJ. And the Randy is throwing the grenade for the MJ. And the VE on, the MJ has been killed by the Paul, and the VE on has been killed by the Sneakzu. So that's the 18th round for the Gamonie, and we are going to move forward overtime number 2. And I'm really sorry guys, but I need to get the water, because otherwise I would die here. Okay, so I'm back right now, and let's go. The Clawprism is right now calling for the pause. That's a first timeout called out by the Clawprism. The DHT is already calling for an outpost for the team in Gamonie, but the outpost doesn't work on those servers. When you call a timeout, you need a timeout for 1.5 minutes. You don't need a timeout for 15, right? So the DHT and the Sneaks with the AWP, their hands, Paul with the SG553, Randy and the No-Wit, the AK-47, and we may see that the Gamonie are going to start on the terrorist side, and the Clawprism are playing on the counter-terrorists. The VE on, meanwhile, the AWP as well as the single EK on the counterist side, and the LSK and the Pika did not bought yet. Haven't bought yet, sorry, haven't bought yet. The DMJ, DM4, A4. The full amount of utilities prepared for this round. I'm sorry, I have something in my mouth. It doesn't. Right, sorry. I'm not sure if it's my mustache or bird. I don't know. Sure if it's my beard, mustache, but doesn't matter, guys. Okay. The timeout is going to run out. In a second. And the Pika is buying an M4A4 and the LSK bought an M41S so that we may that both teams are, I would say, kind of same. Just the Paul that has the pop weapon and the Clawprism players do not play with the pop weapons. You may see that the Nixo already tried to fake the A side probably, and he almost instantly rotated for the middle. Cinco has been hit for 4 health points by the grenade of the no-wit. And side alley right now. We are watching the Paul right now who's at the window. Molotov has been thrown there. Goalie K has been hit for 56 for 75 health points without seeing a single terrorist. That's really something great. The VE on killed the Rennie, but the Paul refragged on him. But the Paul has just 19 health points right now. And the MJ on the shoulder has been killed by the DHT, so it's a 4 against 3 situation. In which the Pika has been killed by the Novit, and the Single is going for the Paul, so that's a 3 against 2. The Novit is advancing through the city start towards the kitchen. And it's just the LSK right behind the bomb side B. And the Single who has been killed by the Sneakzoo right on the A side, so the Sneakzoo is smoking the connector. And the DHT supported by the Nowit's AK-47 is going to plant the bomb on the bomb side B. The LSK meanwhile on the short is waiting behind the pillar, and the DHT is taking him down. So it's 18 to 19, and it's 19 to 18 for Team Gamonie. We see that the Gamonie players are playing with the same setup like in the last round because they won the round, and you may see that the Pika has been hit for 47 health points by the Paul, and the Paul is throwing the grenade there and the Molotov for a jungle. So the Pika with just 20 health points is on the A side. You see the LSK is already on top of the middle, and the Paul killed down the Sinkhole, but the MJ is refragging on the Sneakzoo. So it's just a 4 against 4 right now, and the Pika on the counterist side. The counter spawn is taking down the Paul, so that's a 4 against 3 situation. The Clawprism players are right now with the advantage of the one player defending the A side. The Pika is taking down the No-Wit's health points, and so that the No-Wit has just only 13 health points. And the MJ is taking him down, so it's a 4 against 2. The Pika with the AWP in his hands. The DHT is throwing the smoke for the stairs right now, so the Rennie and DHT 2 against 4 are still trying to do their best, but it's LSK who is hitting down the Rennie as well as the MJ, but the MJ has been killed by the Rennie, and it's a Rennie who is taking down the Pika, but the LSK killed the DHT, so just the Rennie with the 12 HP against the VE on and the LSK. The VE on is already rotating through the shop towards the counter respawn and for the A side, and the LSK meanwhile went for E connector. The Rennie is waiting for... Okay, Rennie got killed by the Wii. What else to say about that, right? Pika and the Sinkhole, both with the AWP MJ and the MJ with the M4A4, LSK with the M41S and the VE on with the AUK. Pika already killed down the DHT on the top of the middle, and it's just Meeks who has been who is taking down the Sinkhole in the connector. And Owit is alone right at the back alley, and the LSK is preparing a flash for the apartment. He is throwing the Molotov for the connector, but there was a smoke, so that blocked the Molotov from burning down. For the police advancing through the palace, and Vion spot him down and hit him for 46 health points. There is a grenade coming for his position as well. So the police right now only on 49 health points, and we may see that the terrorists are advancing through the connector towards the A side. It's a Vion who is taking down the Know-It, as well as the Paul, but the Rennie is killing him down. But it's the Pika who took down the Sneaks, so it's a 3 against 1 situation. Just the Rennie behind the ticket booth that has been hit by the grenade for 16 health points, and the Pika who is still holding the angle. The MJ meanwhile is on the stairs, and the LSK is on the counter respawn. So Randy is fighting the MJ, and the MJ is taking him down, so the Clawprism players are going with the advantage of the 1 round for the second half of the overtime number 2. So it's Cinco, I-E-K, right? Probably not Cinco, but Cinco, I-E-K. Sorry. Sorry. I know that's it right now, I'm sorry. So we may move for the second half of the overtime number 2. No with the M4A4, Paul with the M4A4, Sneaks with the AWP, Randy with the M4A4, and the DHD the AWP as well. On the opposite side, the Clawprism players, the VE on with the SG553, Pika, Cinco, MJ, and the LSK with the AK-47. And the Novit is throwing the Molotov right for the hell. Ningzu is smoking off the connector and is throwing the flash. The Ren is advancing for the tunnel stairs, and we may see that the VE on and the Pika has been already hit by the Molotov that unfortunately thrown by the terrorist players. And the VE on is waiting for the Rennie to show himself up. Meanwhile, the VE on killed the Rennie, and so it's 4 against 4, and the Cinco is taking down the DHT, is jumping for the window. The MJ killed down the Novit, so it's already, the A side is already clear. It's just the Sneaks right now on the counter respawn, and the Paul who took down the Cinco. Sneaks with a double kill on the MJ and the LSK, taking advantage of the 1 player for the Team Gamonie. And it's a Paul who is taking down the VE on. Yeah, bro. You know, I do have a birthday today, okay? I have 20th birthday, and I told to my father and his girlfriend that I will, after the broadcast, that I have free time since 6 p.m. To 7 p.m. because I do not broadcast, but I broadcast till the first match, you know. So they would be probably pretty mad, but what can I do with that, right? What can I do with that? So it's a VE only the AWP and the Pika as well, and we can see that the MJ is already rushing through the Molotov, and he's taking down the Know-It on the A side. I believe that the Clawprism can end this match. There are 2 Molotovs being thrown as well for the Firebox and the Ticker booth. Head-to-head matchup, yeah, it's pretty great. The Paul with the grenade is taking down the LSK, and the Paul has been hit really hard right now. The utilities are being used right now pretty well. The Paul is taking down the LSK, and the Ren is taking down the MJ, so it's a 4 against 3 situation. The Ren is switching for the AK-47, and the VE on kill the DHD, and the VE on kill the Sneezu as well. As well as he tried to for the Paul, but he's taking him down through the smoke, so it's 4th kill for this play, and the 4th as well. That is really astonishing play that the VE on has just made. That is ridiculous. The Novit is throwing flash for the help position, and we may see that the VE on is already going for the B, and the Sneaks is taking out a Cinco on the top of the middle. It's a DHT with just the P250, Novit with the MP7, the Randy, the M4A4 who is taking down the VE on, so it's a 3 against 5 situation, and the Randy is already going for the DHT is already going for the AWP into the apartments, and the MJ meanwhile the AK-47 is prepared for the DHT's advantage. advance, and the Pika is taking down the DHT, but the DHT killed the MJ, so it's a 2 against 4 situation, and the terrorists are in a disadvantage of the 2 players right now. The Pika is taking down the Randy, but he survives only 14 health points. There's a Molotov coming in for a kitchen, but the Sneakzo is missing his shot on the Pika, but the Pika got killed by the grenade, and he's taking down the LSK, so it's a 21st round for the team Gamonie, and we are going to move for the overtime number 3. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's move for the order number 3. Like, do not think like I was doing that for that I'm being bored, okay? But you know, I do practice on the didgeridoo. I practice beatbox, so you know, I'm always like my lips practicing. Sometimes when I like don't know what to say, I'm just practicing the beatbox. So I'm just lipping my rolls, you know, and buzzing my rolls and that stuff. So sorry about that. I hope you don't mind. You may see that the I would say that the LSK is the main problem today in the Clawprism team. You may see that that guy is dying almost every round. He has only 16 frags. That's so unfortunate for him. That's gonna break entire OLDD Cup overtime record. Do you think so? I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure the OLDD Cup what the OLDD Cup record is. I remember that I streamed a match that was 21-19. Maybe it was a record. Maybe I was told that it was a record. Not sure. I'm not really sure. Sorry, bro. The Cinco IEK right now with the AWP is... Where is the Cinco? Sorry. He's in the hell. You may see that the Pika is in the palace, and the terrorists are setting themselves up for the advance. And the No-Wit is taking a damage down on the Cinco for 44 by the grenade, and the DHT is advancing with the no-scope on the Pika. The DHT is playing... Okay. The DHT is taking down the LSK as well as the MJ. So that's a 3 against 1 situation. The VE on is taking down the Ranny. And the DHT has been hit for only on 16 health points, and the grenade killed him down, so it's a VE on. He's throwing the smoke for the connector. Oh, he's missing it, but he's throwing the flash right now. And he received the grenade, and he has only 11 health points right now. And he's taking down the pole, so that's the 22nd round for the team Clawprism, and the VE on is winning with another triple kill. The round for the Clawprism players. The LSK is right now with the AWP going for the middle, and the Paul is there. The Paul is missing his shot, and he's hitting the LSK for 95 health points. And you may see that nobody with the M4A4 in his hands is just bomb side, eh? Right behind the bomb box, and the Cinco is taking down the Paul as well as the DHT, so that's a 5 against 3 situation for the team Clawprism. And he is spotting down the Sneakzo as well. And it's a Nobit who is taking down the Pika on the A side, as well as the VE on, but the MJ is taking him down, so that's a 3 against 2 situation. The Sneakzo is going for the counter respawn towards the MJ's position, and the Rene is taking down the LSK as well as he's trying to get down Cinco, and he's doing so. So it's just the MJ 1 against 2 right now, and the Sneakzo is taking him down, so it's a 22nd round for the team Gamonie, and the game has been tied up once again. The MJ and the Cinco both with the AK-47. You may see that the Clawprism is calling out for one more pause. So when there is a timeout, I may ask you, Clawprism, okay? Because it's been some time, it's been a while that I was thinking about going back into the coaching. You know? Because I used to coach like 2.5 years ago, and I really loved it. It was just the next teams that I was coaching after that I did not like, you know, because they did not like me, I didn't like them. That was just like that. We did not like each other. But I think that when I was coaching the Polish players, I was, oh, bro, it was really great. So if you are seeking out for a coach, you may have found some. I would do it for free, of course. Like when I was, you know, I have those, I have some experiences, but it's like nothing paid, you know. So it will depends on the achievements that we could have achieved if you are seeking for a coach, of course. I can see you have none, and I believe that the Clawprism players, or at least as I can see them, I think they are on the level where the coach is needed, or at least they are getting close to it, you know. And we may see that the Gamonie players are playing with one exam and the one M4, one SG5 up here that Sneaks who saved. Paul is playing with the UMP and nobody's playing with the M4A4. It's a DH2 who is taking down the Pika. The Pika was probably right, I think it's teamed, but he maybe lagged. And Sneaks he dealt a great amount of damage to the Cinco, and the V only is taking down the No-Wit. But the Paul is taking him down. Sneaks in the window right now, who is spotting the MJ and the Cinco. He's dropping the grenade there. Sneaks is throwing the smoke into the connector, and 4 against 3 right now. Rennie with the flash in the apartment. Cinco, MJ, and the LSK, all 3 players are in the connector nearby of it. They are slowly advancing for the A side. There's a smoke coming in for a jungle as well as there is a flash. And we may see that there is the EHT and the hell that has been that hasn't been spotted by the MJ, and so that the DHT is taking him down. It's a 4 against 2. They also provide a bunch of benefits. I wouldn't talk about the benefits yet, you know. Not yet. The LSK killed down the Sneaks and the Paul killed the LSK. It's a 3 against 1. Like, I'm not going to coach for anyone else, so you don't need to tell me about your benefits before it will be a done thing, you know. It's like I have seen the Clawprism players, how they play, and I was like, okay, there is a potential in those boys. That is what I can see from. How long is the squad one with another? How long they are playing together? I can ask. Oh, it's just 1 week. Oh. Maybe I will just I will wait. Maybe I will just wait. Maybe it was just, you know, because when the squad is all just 1 week, there is a thing that probably 1 player or 2 are going to change, you know. So I don't want to bring any bad news, but that's how simply those are my experiences. I've been coaching for years straight, so I know how the teams are changing. Okay, because one team that wasn't really changing, I think they were playing like half a year together, squad. And by the way, one of those players is right. It doesn't matter. One of the players is right now doing a moderator for the Ego Esport. Oh, AGO. It's the Polish organization, right? The V on right now the AWP and the Pika as well. The Cinco is dropping the grenade for the top of the heaven, for the top of the middle. And the Cinco has been hit by the grenade as well, so it's a 5 against 5 situation. The Paul and the Sneaks will both be the tunnels with their SGs. And the Cinco has been killed by the Sneaks. And it seems like the Cinco has some issues with internet connection. And you may see that the Gamonie players are already 5 against 2. And the MG and the LSK are last 2 players from the Clawprism alive right now. And the Rene is picking up the bomb on the terrorist spawn, and the DHT is missing his Molotov. I'm definitely going to rate application Clawprism, but I will wait for the squad to be at least 1 month to 1 month to get 1 month together, okay? Because I do like the coaching job, okay? I thought that they are together longer, you know. Seemed like. Yeah. Exactly, bro. You need to find out the. We need to, we know both what we are talking about, right? And then Noe is right now advancing for the apartments, and it's MJ and the who is taking down a Noe and he survived. I'm not sure, but I think that the MJ survived just 1 HP or really low amount of health points, and that's a 24th round for the team Gamonie. And so the team Gamonie is going for the match point right now, and the Clawprism is 2 rounds away from tying up this half of the overtime. And the Pole is taking down the Cinco already in the tunnel. You may see the DHT is taking down the Pika, so it's already 5 against 3 situation. And the DHT killed the LSK as well, so it's just the MJ on the B side who's taking down the DHT, and the V on the A side has been killed by the Nowit, so it's just the MJ on the B side, 1 against 4 right now, and the MJ has been killed by the Rani, and that's the 25th round for the team Gamonie. The team Gamonie is winning 25 to 22, and that's the end, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sorry, thank you, really, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. It has been the longest match I've probably broadcasted. I believe. I believe it was a lot. And I am going to move for the next room because I have a birthday and I was supposed to have a free hour and I have only 10 minutes, okay? So that's going to be hard for my father to accept. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to put the break scene there. I will put some music in the background, and yeah. Thank you, Clawprism. And if you have anything that I should make better or something like, with my words or anything, just tell me, It's always great to receive a critics. Because without critics, you cannot get better. And I would like to get better. So I'm going for a Facebook. Okay, guys, so I'll be right back. I'm going to put the break scene there and I'm going to start the music for you. And I'm going to just start the music. And I will be right back, okay? I'm just... Yo, I need to change the... I need to change the name of the stream, right? So that I do not forget it before, okay? For the next match. Who am I right now streaming? Devious seconds for 25. Okay, nice.
Infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power. Infinite power. infinite power, infinite power, power. Infinite power.
Infinite
Every time you two are getting rough, my mind just sounds like Shia LaBeouf. It says no, 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 just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no. Shia LaBeouf, it says no, 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 just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no.
AI 5 before I just done. Okay. Začíná? Oh. I'm sorry guys, the broadcast is going to start at E20 because I have a birthday today and my father wanted to just send me greetings today, so I needed to go out into the next room, and I was really hungry, so I needed to eat. Otherwise, I would go mad. So if you can wait for a 20, it's nice. Or if you can come back at 20, it would be probably better. I don't want to waste your time to just sit there, you know. The match is going to start at 20, okay? Thank you guys for understanding. And once again, I apologize for it, okay?
Everything is alright. Everything is right.
guys, welcome here, welcome on the broadcast. I'm going to be right back, okay? Because I'm going to take a cigarette with my father and all of that, because you know I celebrate my birthday today, and I think that there's going to be enough time that so that we can speak about the matches that we have seen today, or at least the one match that we have seen. I'm sorry, the second match that I was supposed to broadcast that was starting at 19 ended by the overwalk for the Devious Foxes. Thanks to that, the Flashbang team player had an issue with the GPU. So yeah, and I'm going to leave a break there. We are going to start, I believe. No, sorry, we are not. The second match that it has to be done. The KXN Academy are right now playing against the Magic Warriors, and if I'm sure, their score is something around 5-0 right now. Maximum of 10th round right now, so. Okay guys, we are going to start not really soon, let's be honest, okay? Because the match are still played, okay? I'm sorry, the match is still played. So we need to wait for the match from 19 to end so that the second team can join. One of the teams already ended, so that we can probably join the server already. I will do it soon so that you can watch the game at least when I won't be here. Because I will come back right for the match, okay? I won't be there because, you know, I'm celebrating with my father and there was no time today to celebrate it with my father and his girlfriend they want to give me presents, you know, and, you know, just celebrate it. So I will connect the server. And there might be some match. Oh, there won't be any match played because I can see that there was a debut in the flashbang. There won't be any match played yet, but you may watch the cast. You know, there might be a point. So I'm already joining the server, and I will wait for the to be initialized and all that stuff, you know. Switch the scene so that you can watch the game, and if there's going to be a warm-up that you can warm up, I will come back right before the broadcast, or maybe before to just speak with you. Depends for how long it will got the room. We are on the server. I thought. Okay, and there is a black screen. Won't watch anything. And like that, what do you think is better? Better for you to have the warm up like that, or do you want to starting soon? Maybe we can be right back with this scene. Depends on you. Maybe probably better for you. I will leave it like that and I'll be right back, okay? Guys, I'm not sure if you can see, but I'm flash the candles. Okay, so let's go. Yeah. Woo! And you can see nothing, right? I'm sorry. Like that. Yeah, I'm a 20 already, guys. Woo!
We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from
nebudu moc.
Take me to
Oh, I'm already back, guys. I'm sorry. Hello, the Breezes. Ja, zit nog. Net zo, dus bijna. Gaan we het Okay guys, I'm back, I'm sorry. I'm going to turn off the music and we may start. I'm at the right time, at the right place, and we are already prepared. I'm going to turn off the music and let's go. The knife round it's already starting right now, and you may see that there is a Nordis team on the counterist side, and it's a Grip J, Rezio, Matt, Refo, and Elysium on the Nordis side, and the KXN Academy there is the Voyax, Gacha, Magician, MPM, and the Toddbot. We may see that the Refo is right now baiting the terrorist, and the MPM is already taking down the Matt, and the Elysium is taking down the Magician. This is a great slaughter happening, and it's just the Toddbot alive, and he is being killed as well. So that's the knife round for the team Nordis at the moment. I believe I changed the name of the stream. Okay, so we may see that the Matt and the Team Nordis is already going for the A. We may see that there was a fast push, and the Thought Magician is taking down the Refo, and the Thoughtbot is taking down the Magician is taking down the Grip J, and it's a 4 against 2 right now. The Rezio and the Elysium are both coming from the counter respawn, and the Thoughtbot is taking down the Elysium, so it's just the Rezio right now, 1 against 4, and the Thoughtbot is taking down even him, so that's a free kill for the Thoughtbot and the double kill for the Magician. The KXN Academy is winning their first round right now, and we may see that they are already going for 4 Mech-10s and 1 UMP, so there is no AK on the side of the KXN Academy. But it's, I would say, for the first time that the terrorist team is playing without a single AK after winning the first round. Elysium is already on the ramp, and he's taking down the Thoughtbot. That's a really nice shot, and the Gacha is taking down the Elysium, and the West taking down the Matt, so we may see that the counters are stuck in between of the full terrorist team, and the Gacha and the MPM are ending this round, and it's a second round for the KXN Academy. We may see that the Nordis team is already going for the full buy. It's the Grip JM for A4, Matt, Refo, and the Elysium as well, and it's just the Rezio with the M41S. And on the opposite side, the Thoughtbot already bought an AK because he died, so he could upgrade. There's a 4 times Mech-10 on the side of the terrorists, and we can see that terrorists are already fast advancing for the B side. It's really to be expected, thanks to that they have 4 Mech-10s. But it's a Wax who has been. There was a great grenade thrown by the counter-terrorist, and it's Elysium who is taking down the Gacha. Elysium who took down the Magician. It's a triple kill for this player already. The MPM has been killed as well, and the Matt killed the Thoughtbot, so that's the first round for the team Nordis. I believe you can hear me. We may see that the KXN Academy is right now full buying once again. It's right now full buying. There are 4 AKs and 1 SG in the Gacha's hands. And the team Nordis, there's just the Redzio with the FAMAS and the rest of the team with the M4A4. There's a smoke on the top of the shot, and the Lizio, supported with his teammate GroupPhase, is pushing up the top of the middle, and the Wax is taking them down both. But the Gacha has been killed by the Lizio before. So right now we may see that there is the little magician right below the window. The Wax is backing up for the bomb, and the MPM is right behind the garbage on the top of the middle. In front of the A, there is a Toddbot with the AK-47 in his hands, and he's holding the ramp. So to prevent the counter-terrorists to backstabbing the terrorist team, there is a grenade has been thrown for the window, and the mat has been hit for 42 health points. The Redzio with the FAMAS meanwhile is going through the catwalk towards the short, and it's Refo who's right now shooting on the Toddbot, and the Wax with 19 health points there as well. The MPM has been killed by the Refo, and the Refo is pre-firing through the wood. And the Redzio is on the shot right now, and he's about to kill Voyax, but he is... There was a bad timing for him, and the Magician is right now going for the window, and he's taking down the Redzio, so it's 3 against 2 for KXN Academy. The both counterists alive right now are on the counterist spawn, and we may see the Toddbot is taking down the Refo. And the Voyax is taking down the Mat, so that's the 3rd round for the KXN Academy. We are moving right into the 5th round, and we may see that the 5 of the counters are already on the A side, and 4 of them are going. One of them is at the ramp right now, and the terrorists are meanwhile on the middle, and so that the Wax is taking down the mat. Why it's not switching? The Gacha is taking out the Legio, and the Wax is taking out the GroupPhase, so it's a 2 against 4 right now. Thanks to that, the Rifle killed the Gacha, but the MPM killed the Rifle instantly. And it's a Redzio in the jungle who has been killed by the Magician. And that's a 4th round for the KXN Academy. And the KXN Academy is winning 4-1 at the moment. And we may see that there is a mat already buying an AWP. The man with the AWP, Redzio with the M41S, GroupPhase, Raffo, and the Lizio with the M4A4. And we may see that the Matt is already going for, is in the connector right now, and he was cut off by the smoke of the terrorist, and there was a flash thrown as well. And the Lizio is right now in the small cinema in the ladder room waiting. And the Gacha has been killed by the GroupPhase through the smoke, as well as the Voyax and the MPM, so it's a 5 against 2 situation. It's just the Magician that was being killed by the Lizio in the middle. And the Toddbot is right now in front of the A side. The Palace Heli, and he's going for the T-ramp. It's a rock boy on Firebox who is taking the Toddbot down, and that's the 2nd round for the team Nordis. And we may see that none of the Nordis players died in the MPM, and Toddbot are already buying an AKs, and there is an AWP thrown for the little Magician player. And the Gacha is just going to play with the Diglett. Yeah, the Gacha is going to play just with the Diglett. 3 AKs, 1 AWP, and 1 Deagle on the side of the terrorists. And there's a flash coming in, as well as there's one another. And the terrorists are already advancing over the middle. The rifle threw the Molotov right for the Palace, and there was the MPM, as well as there was the Magician. The Gacha, meanwhile, from behind the garbage is smoking off the window, but he's missing his smoke, so the Mad is going to see onto the middle. And the Lizio is taking down the Gacha with a really nice headshot. And he's throwing the Molotov for a chair position, and the GroupPhase is going for the Wax position, and he's taking him down as well, so it's 5 against 3 right now. The Toddbot, the Mat is taking down the Magician, so it's a 5 against 2. Toddbot is going through the tunnel, and the Lizio with the AK-47 in his hands, just standing on the short, and the Toddbot is taking down the GroupPhase. 4 against 2 situation, the MPM and the Toddbot. Last 2 survivors of the terrorist team. The MPM is standing on the Tetris, and the Refo is right behind the ticket booth. You may see that the Toddbot is right below the window right now, and the Refo is taking the MPM down. Thought bot in the tunnel is being flashed by counterist, and Elysiu is taking him down to the head. So that's the third round for the Nordis team, and there is only one round difference at the moment in between of the Nordis team and the KXN Academy. Rezio with the M41S, GroupPhase with the M4A4, Rifle with the M4A4 as well, and Elysiu with the AK-47, the Matt meanwhile with the AWP. On the opposite side, we may see there are 3 Deagles and 2 Glocks. The Gacha and the MPM are playing with just their Glocks, and the terrorists are going for the middle. And the Voyax is dealing a damage to the Matt, but the Matt is hitting him for 83 health points, and the Elysiu is spotting the Voyax down, and the Voyax is dealing a great amount of damage to him. And the Matt is slow at the moment as well. Refo is taking down the Voyax, and the Grenade is flying right for the garbage, and the Refo is taking down the Magician. The GroupPhase killed the Gacha, and the MPM killed the Refo, and the Thoughtbot killed the GroupPhase on the A side right now. So it's the Mad right in the smoke who is trying to take down the MPM, and he is doing so with the head with the P250. And the Thoughtbot is taking down the Elysiu meanwhile on the B side, so it's 1 against 2, just the Thoughtbot with the M4A4 in his hands against the Rezio and the Mad. Rezio is on the terrorist spawn with the M41S, and he's holding the bomb. And we may see that the Matt is following him with his AWP. The Thoughtbot meanwhile is going for the connector towards the middle so that he can get information about the counter-terrorists that are still alive. You may see that the Regio still has 0 frags on his account. And the Matt is taking down the Thoughtbot, so it's a 4-4 at the moment. Rifle and the Elysiu both with the M4A4, Rezio with the M41S, Matt and the GroupPhase with the AWP. And on the opposite side, the KXN Academy, there are 3 SG553s and 2 AK-47s in the Magician and the MPM hands. There is a fast smoke and a flash coming in for the A side, but there was as well, there was a Molotov thrown by the counter-terrorists to slow down the advance of the terrorists. Refo is smoking the palace at the moment, and the Matt is about to pick the ramp, but the Thoughtbot is taking him down with almost instant headshot. The Refo meanwhile right behind them. Right behind the plant crate, and the Elysiu with the 37 health points that has been hit by the Gacha. There's a Molotov coming in right below the palace, and the Magician is taking down the Rifle, so that's the second open frag for the A side, and the GroupPhase taking down the MPM as well as the Magician. So those are 2 kills for the GroupPhase. And Wax is right now at the ninja spot, and he's waiting for counter-terrorists to show themselves up. It's a Gacha with the SG553 who is trying to take down the GroupPhase, and he's doing so, but the Elysiu is killing the Voyax. But he survived just 9 health points, and the Thoughtbot right now is going for a jungle where the Rezio is at the moment. He's taking him down, so that's a 2 against 1 situation. Just the Elysiu with the 9 health points is going to try to win this round for the Nordis team. And Elysiu is taking down the Thoughtbot, so it's just the Gacha at the ramp right now. And the Gacha is taking out Elysiu after the Elysiu tried to smoke the bomb and make a ninja defuse probably. Maybe even a fake. Doesn't matter, it's a 5th round for the KXN Academy. And we may see that the counter-terrorists are struggling with their economy. The Rezio and the Elysiu have enough money, but the GroupPhase, Matt and the Refo do not. So the Rezio and the Elysiu both in armor and drop the weapons for their teammates. And the GroupPhase bought in light armor as well, and he's playing with the Deagle as well as the Matt and the Elysiu. Refo is playing with the P250 and the Rezio with the 5.7. And the Matt is taking down the Voyax to the head through the smoke. That is really nice. The Thoughtbot is meanwhile taking down the Rifle, so it's a 4 against 4. It's 4 against 4, and Thoughtbot is taking down the Matt as well, and the Gacha killed the GroupPhase, so it's a 4 against 2 situation right now. And the Elysiu with the SG in his hands is shooting, is in a challenge against the Gacha as well as the MPM, and he's trying to take them down, but the Thoughtbot is coming to support them from the connector. And the Rezio with the 5.7 in his hands is right now in the apartments, and he's taking down the MPM and the tunnel stairs, and he's picking up the Mach 10. He knows about the bomb that going to wait for the terrorists to go through the tunnels, but none of them is coming here. We may see that it's a Thoughtbot who is going for the bomb right now, and the Magician is pretty close as well. And it's a Magician who is being killed by the Rezio And the third bot is already running for the A side. You may see that the red zone is a little bit lagging. And the third bot is going for the A side. What are those like? Red Zio with the AK-47 in his hands, and the third bot is going for the kitchen towards the B side, and in Red Zio meanwhile is on the A. Third bot is fake planting, and he's dropping the bomb right for the short right now. And you may see that the Red Zio is coming straight up through the kitchen, and the third bot is coming for the short. To be pretty interesting corners because the Red Zio does have the Molotov for the short, and when it's planted for a short, then he'll probably use it. And he's doing so. And it's a third bot who is being killed by the Red Zio, and the Red Zio is going to manage the defuse, I believe. That's exactly what happened. And the Red Zio with the AK-47 in his hands, mad with the M4A4, Red Zio with the M4A4 as well. There's an AWP thrown by the Red Zio to his teammates. And we may see that the Refo is not buying yet, and the terrorists meanwhile are playing with 4 Deagles and 1 P50. Refo with the AUK in his hands, and the GBJ with the AWP. The Red Zio is already throwing the Molotov for the apartments, and we may see that there is just the MP P250 who is going to get the info. He's going for the tunnel right now. There are 2 grenades coming in, and the GBJ is taking out the gacha on the top of the middle. And it's already an open frag for the counter-terrorist team. The man with the M4A4 is right now at the stairs, and he's heading for the connector and he's smoking it off. We may see that the MPM in the tunnel is crouching up, and the man is taking down the MPM, and the GBJ is taking down the third bot. So it's a 5 against 2 situation right now. Rifle is dropping the flash for the hell, and the man is challenging the wax, and he's taking him down. There is a magician as well, and he's challenging him with his deagle. He cannot hit a single headshot, and it's really laggy for me. I don't know why. It's like internet lags. It's interesting. We just turn it off, you know. After that, I hope it's going to be fun. We may see that the 3 AKs are on the terrorist side. There is 1 gal on the gacha's hands, and the third body the SG553. On the opposite side, we may see that the GBJ with the AWP, Red Zio with the AK-47, Mary the M4A4, as well as the Legio and the Refo with the AUK. And the Refo killed the Woyaks as well as the MPM, and the Matt is taking out the Magician. GBJ killed the third bot, and the Matt killed the gacha. So that was instant clear of the KX and Academy players, and the Team Nordis is winning their 7th round. Nordis Team 3rd round in a row. We may see that they won twice. The Team Nordis won twice 3 rounds in a row. Gacha and the Woyaks playing with the Deagles, Magician, MPM, hot bot with the P250s. There are 3 smokes and 1 flash is there as well. And Red Zio is throwing the grenade for the apartment with the AK-47 in his hands. And the GBJ is challenging the gacha, and he's taking him down. The Legio is taking down the little Magician with his Molotov. But the little Magician killed the Red Zio before, and the Legio killed down the top bot as well as the MPM. But the Wax is taking him down. So it's a 3 against 1 situation. The Wax with the Deagle in his hands and the bomb as well. He's trying to plant, but the Mad is taking him down. So that's the 8th round for the Team Nordis. We may see that on the counterist side there's a GBJ with the AWP, Man and Refo with the AK-47, Red Zio with the M41S, and the Legio with the M4A4. On the opposite side there's a Wax with the AK-47 as well as the MPM and the third bot. The little Magician on the other hand is playing with the AWP, and the Gacha with the SG553, and we may see that there's some great smoke coming in. That was a really high smoke, and it's right for a jungle.
Matt is throwing the grenade for the connector, and the Lisiu is coming through the short, and he's taking down the MP. He's taking down the MPM as well as the Wax, but the third bot is taking him down. Lisiu, so it's a 2 against 3 situation for the advantage of the KXN Academy. The Grip J with the AWP is on the counter is spawn, and the Redzio with the M41S is right at the jungle. You may see the third bot is already planting a bomb right behind the firebox, and the Lum Magician is at the sandwich position. And the Grip J is taking down the third bot. 2 against 2 right now. SG and the AWP against the M41S and the AWP. The Grip J is smoking off the connector's position, and he's switching for an AK-47. There is a Redzio who was trying to defuse, but the little Magician killed him through the smoke. And the Gacha is taking out a Grip J with his knife. That was the 6th round for the KXN Academy, and there is a first half last round. Sorry, absolutely blackout. Think a bit, sorry. So right now, Grip J and the rifle with the AWP on the side of the Nordis team, and the Grip J is taking out the Gacha because it took too long for the smoke to drop on into the window. And the Wax is right now already on the short, and he's taking down the Liju. So it's 4 against 4 right now, and the Wax is taking down the Redzio as well, but the Grip J killed the third bot. Redzio killed the MPM, so it's 2 against 2 situation, but the Wax is taking out even the Grip J. So the Refo is in the kitchen, and he's missing his shot on the Wax. The smoke for a short, and the Magician with the AWP is taking down the man, so it's 2 against 1 situation. Just the rifle with the AWP is in the kitchen right now. The Wax on the bench position, and the little Magician with the AWP is right behind the side holding the window. We see the rifle in the kitchen just waiting there. It's last round, I don't know why. The rifle is already advancing, and it's the rifle who's taking down the Wax with his P250 right to the head, and he's throwing a smoke for the bomb, but he's missing the right angle. And he's trying to take the little Magician down, and he's defusing, but the little Magician is taking him down. So that's the 7th round for the KXN Academy. And so on, the first half is ending. The end of the first half. And we may see that Team Nordis, if the 16, Team Nordis is led by Liju and the Grip J, both with the 16 frags. Mad with the 11 frags and the 8 deaths. Refo with 9 and the Redzio with the 4. And on the opposite side there's a Wax with the 11 frags, 32 points. And the third bot has the same amount of points but 14 kills. The Magician and the Gacha are about the same with the 9 frags, and the MPM 4, as well as the Redzio on the opposite team. There is still a 10 seconds time to go out. Timer on this pause, so I will think a little bit. Grip J with the smoke and 2 flashes, Redzio with the Molotov and the flash, Mad with the light armor as well as the rifle and the Lisiu. This is the equipment of the Nordis team. On the opposite side, the MPM with the grenade and the defuse kit on his own. The Gacha, Voyax, and the third bot, the light armors. You see that the Grip J and the Reds are both throwing their smokes. This is a straight to A. I would say the little Magician is already going into the connector, and he is taking down the Lisiu. So it's a 5 against 4 situation for an advantage of the KXN Academy. The Met and the Refo are both advancing through the connector. And it's a little Magician who has been killed by the Met. But the third bot is not clearly fragging on the Grip J, and the MPM is taking on the Met as well as the Redzio. So it's 2 against 1, just the Refo who is taking down the MPM. And he doesn't know about the Gacha that he is in the palace right now. He's flashing the city. He's waiting, he's watching the counter respawn and stairs and all that stuff, but the Gacha is bossing the palace. So that's the 8th round for the KXN Academy. And the Gacha is mind overplaying Nordis team player Redzio. The Rifleman. The last survivor of the terrorist team. You may see that the mat is with the grenade. Oh, is it with the smoke? Sorry. And the Refo is playing with the P250, and there are 4 Glocks instead. Gacha is with the AUK right now, pre-firing right into the smoke, and he's trying to get down the mat. He's just pre-firing there, and the terrorists are already rushing for the A side, and the Boyax taking down the GJ as well as the Redzio, and the Gacha is killing the Lizu, so it's just the Refo who's right now planting the bomb, and that's exactly what those players needed to. They needed to plant the bomb so that they can get a better economy situation for the next round, and the Gacha is taking down the mat in advance, so that's a 9th round for the KXN Academy. Extra, sorry, in extra. The Redzio with the AK-47 mad as well. GroupPhase with the SG553, Lizu with the AK-47, the Refo with AK-47 as well in his hands, and there is full amount of utilities on the Nordis team side. The KXN Academy meanwhile playing with 1 AUK, 2 UMPs and the 2 MP9s. Yeah, smokes are already being thrown, and there's a Molotov on the top of the middle thrown by the counterist team. And the Gacha is throwing a flash on the top of the middle as well, so that he can with this AUK defend the middle position, but he was forced to leave the window thanks to that there was many of the terrorists that were pre-firing on him. And the Gacha took down the Lizu, but the GroupPhase instantly refract, and the Refo is killing down the Voyax, so it's a 4 against 3 right now. It's a Redzio is throwing the grenade for a window. Thoughtbot with the UMP in his hands is right now waiting right next to the jungle. Right in front of the connector. The Magician meanwhile is in the window. MPM is at the counter respawn. The Redzio is faking the B side, and we may see that the Mad, Refo, and GroupPhase are going for the A. Smoke's already coming in, and the Refo is pre-firing on the Thoughtbot's position, so the Thoughtbot is already 9 health points. And the Mad is trying to take him down, but he missed his opportunity, so the Redzio is killing him through the wood, and the MPM is going for a jungle where the Redzio is taking him down as well. So that's 4 survivors on the terrorist side, and the Nordis team is winning their 9th round. It's once again equalized scores, and I really appreciate the We on God and the Shezese for your follows, guys. GroupPhase with the SG553, Redzio, Matt, Refo, and Alicia with the AK-47 in their hands. The KXN Academy, the Magician with the AWP, Voyax, MPM, Thoughtbot with the M4A4, and the Gacha with the AUK. You see that the Matt did not receive a damage by the Magician's AWP, and the Lisu has been killed by the Gacha, but the Matt almost instantly refract, and it's a Voyax who is pre-firing right into the smoke with the spray down. And the GroupPhase is advancing for the A side, but it's a Thoughtbot right below the heaven, and the Mad is taking down the Voyax. So it's 4 against 3, but the GroupPhase has been killed by the Thoughtbot, and the Redzio is taking him down, so it's a 3 against 2 situation. The Mad is on the stairs right now, and the Magician is on the counter respawn. The Mad is advancing for the stairs, and the Refo is in the jungle, going for the MPM's position, and he's taking him down. So it's just the little Magician with the AWP in his hands. And the Refo is killing him, so it's a 10th round for the Nordis team, and there are 3 survivors on the side of the Nordis team. Mad and the Refo both with 2 kills, and the Redzio with the 1. We may see that the KXN Academy needs to go for an eco right now. The Voyax and the Gacha are both with the P250s, the Magician, MPM, and the Thoughtbot with the USPs. Nordis team SG553 in the GroupPhase's hands, and the same equipment like in the last round. The Voyax is advancing for the top of the middle. They are rushing through, and I got a feeling that the Nordis players plays with W. I'm not sure, guys, but what was that? How could they know that their counters are rushing the middle that soon? Was there any flash throw? I'm sorry, guys. If there's flash thrown that I haven't noticed, I'm sorry, but you know that seemed really squishy to me. Voyax, Magician, MPM, and the Thoughtbot all 4 players the M4A4 and the Gacha with the AUK. The GroupPhase with the SG553, Redzio with the AK-47, and Refo, and the Lisu as well. And it's a Mad with the AWP in his hands. And the Magician is right now flashing the apartment and waiting right below the window. Gacha is throwing the smoke for the side, and the Gacha is taking down the Refo as well as the Rezio and the Lizio. The MPM killed XGJ and the man. That was a slaughter that has happened on the B side right now. And KXN Academy are winning their 10th round. And it's 11-10 for the Nordis team. The Rezio with the AK-47, Refo and the Lizio as well. XGJ with the SG-553 and the man with the AWP. The KXN Academy on the from the other hand, the Voyax, the Magician, MPM, the Voyax, MPM, Voyax, the Magician, and the third ball with the M4A4, MPM with the SG553, and the Gacha with the AK-47. The Voyax is taking down the mat on the top of the middle with the Pre-Fire with his M4A4, and the XGJ is not spotting down the Gacha, who is right in the smoke, and the Gacha is taking down the Liso, and the XGJ with a single spray down. Refo is right now on the terrorist spawn and he's picking up the bomb. The Gacha was throwing the grenade for the Palace position, and right after it he's reaching for the window. We see that the Reds with the AK-47 in his hands and the Refo as well. Both are prepared for the nade events, and the Magician killed the Gacha with the Molotov, so that's 1 against 4 situation. It's just the Red Zoo right now alive, who is on the third race, and the third body is taking him down from the ticket booth, and that's 11th round for the KXN Academy. 11-11 at the moment. Scores has been equalized, and we may see that the XGJ with the SG553, Red Zoo, Refo, Lizio with the AKs, and with the Scout are heading towards the A side. And it seems like some fast execution that could happen, but the KXN Academy used their grenades to cut off the terrorist point of view. One of the smokes have failed. Sorry, XGJ is throwing the flash as well as the rest of his team, and they are rushing through. There is a Molotov that dropped right into the smoke where the Voyax is standing. And he has been killed by the XGJ, but the third bot killed Refo and the Lizio, as well as the Magician killed the Rezio. XGJ is refragging on the third bot, and the Matt is on the ninja position. He's smoking off gun terrorist spawn, and he's waiting for the AK to switch, and the XGJ is right next to the firebox. You may see that the Gacha is at the help position, and the XGJ meanwhile is at the jungle right now, where the MPM is pretty close to him. The Gacha is taking down the Matt. It's an MPM who is taking down the XGJ, and it's the 12th round for the KXN Academy. Third with the M4A4, MPM with the SG553, as well as the Gacha, but the Magician with the AWP, and the Voyax is playing with the AK-47. On the opposite side, the Nordis team is playing with 3 Eagles and 2 P250s, as well as there are 3 flashes and 1 light armor on the XGJ body. The Voyax is flashing in the middle, and the Gacha is taking down the mat, as well as the XGJ and the Lizio. And the Refo has been killed by the Gacha. Rezio killed the Voyax, so it's 2 against 3 situation. But none of the terrorist players has the weapon at the moment. And so that the Rezio is coming through the tunnels towards the connector where the weapon is just lying around. The Refo is picking up the bomb as well as throwing the flash. And the Rezio has been killed by the Le Magician right in the window, and it's a Refo with the AK-47 in his hand, jumping right for the window. And he's throwing the Molotov there, as well as there is a flash coming in for a short. He's pre-firing on a ticket booth, but none of the counterist was there. Maybe it has been a pre-fire for the connector. Sure. The Refo meanwhile is going through the short where the Le Magician is holding it with the AWP, and there was a really ridiculous flick. Really nice shot, Le Magician. Really nice shot. Rezio and Lizio, both with the AK-47, XGJ with the SG553. So we may see that there are 4 AKs on the Nordis team side, and the XGJ is playing with the SG553, Gacha with the M4A4, as well as the third bot, and the Voyax, the Magician with the AWP, and MPM with the SG553. There's a flash coming in for the top of the middle, and the Rezio is at the side alley coming for the bomb. He's once again leaving it also in the same position, and the MPM is throwing the grenade for the apartments, but none of the terrorists is there yet. There's the XGJ who is in the tunnels at the moment. And the little magician is still waiting in the window, and he's spotting down a GroupJ, I would say. And the Wax is cutting off the connector's position. He's going to hold the tunnels. He spots the GroupJ and he's taking him down, so it's a 5 against 4 situation. Only 4 AKs are right now alive on the terrorist side. The Liju is throwing the smoke right into the window, as well as the Matt through the smoke for the short. And the Redzo is throwing the grenade for the position of the connector. The Liju killed the Voyax, and the Voyax killed the Matt, and the Gacha killed the Liju, so it's a 4 against 2 already. Just the Rifle and the Redzo 2 against 4 situation. The Magician is in the jungle holding up the palace. And the Team Nordis is calling out for an pause. Because we may see that the Team Nordis is struggling. They would like to win this match. ENG and Academy are pretty close to win their 14th round. And the Redzo waited for the Refo's pop flash. And the Redzo killed the Gacha. So it's 3 against 2 right now. The third bot killed the Redzo, so it's 3 against 1. And the third bot killed the Refo as well. So that's a third bot's second kill, and the Wax has 2 kills as well. So it's a 14th round for the KXN Academy. And the timeout on the side of the Nordis team, pretty needed, I would say. Because you may see that the KXN Academy, MPM, even though he's not playing bad, as he doesn't have much kills. So the Team Nordis, you know, if they could like use their what they are doing. Okay, sorry guys. Let me take a look on that. What did they bought? Okay, Nordis team is buying 5 Thames and Mech 10, 5 smokes, 2 flashes. So I believe that there's going to be a Tyloo strategy on the A side. If there's not going to be any fake or something like that, you know. I think that they are going to put whole 5 smoke, full 5 smokes on the A side, or maybe just 4 of them. Not sure. Tyloo is. There's 1, 2 to the firebox, 1 at the firebox, and 1 for the side. So there needs to be 1, 1, and 1. 1, 3, 5. 5 smokes. There needs to be 5 smokes for a Tyloo strategy. So I believe that they are going to do right now. You know what the Tyloo A is. You're going to make a full smoke wall on the A side and just plant the bomb there. It's really simple to stop this with the Molotov into the ramp. But it's really useful some point. And that is not happening. The terrorists are right now advancing for the B side. You may see the Matt and the Lizu are throwing their smokes. There is a flash coming in. And the Redzo is prepared for stopping the Molotov. The Gacha who's taking out the first kill on the Redzo, and the MPM who killed the Refo. So it's 3 against 5, and the MPM killed the Matt is taking down the MPM, so it's still 3 against 4 right now, and the Lishu is killing the little Magician, and he's picking up the AWP instead of the Mech 10, and he's taking down the third bot, so it's 3 against 2 situation. And the GroupJ is taking down the Gacha, so it's just 3 against 1, just the Wax is right now in the apartments, and he's being killed by the Matt, and that's the 12th round for the Nordis team. That was really nice round played by the Nordis team. You may see that there are 4 M4A4s on the side of the KXN Gaming, and the Gacha with the AUG in his hands. On the opposite side, the Nordis team is playing with the 1 AWP, 1 AUG in the GroupJ's hands, and the Refo, Lizu, and the Redzo, all 3 with the AK-47. The MPM received the flash, and the Redzo is already advancing for the B side. The Gacha is taking down the Redzo, and the 3 of the counters are already on the B. And the third bot is on his own on the A side, and so that he's going to wait right behind the ticket booth. You may see that the Voyax is right now right behind the smoke, and he's taking down the Lishu. GroupJ is being killed by the Voyax, and the Refo is planting a bomb at the moment. But he's being killed by the little Magician, and so that the KXN Academy is pretty close from winning their 15th round. It's just the Matt who is at the ninja position with the AWP in his hands. There has been a smoke thrown right for the hell. And And the MPM did not spot the mat yet. The mat is still sitting on the ninja spot, you know? Take a look on that. Oh! The MPM got killed by the mat, but the gacha is taking the mat almost instantly down. And that's the 15th round for the KXN Academy. On the Nordis side, there's a 5x an AK-47. The KXN Academy are with the 3M4A4s, Gacha with the AUK, and the Magician with the Famous. And the two Molotovs has been thrown right, two Molotovs have been thrown like right for the ramp, and the third board is shutting off the ramp with the smoke. There's the Grip J who is watching out of the smoke so that nobody from the counter-terrorists can rush through. And so that the terrorists right behind the J, I counted like way, you know, or the ASA, can be affected by their push. You may see that terrorists are already throwing their utilities. They are going for an A side. There's a Molotov coming in, as well as there is a smoke, and the third bot killed the Xip J, as well as the Liju. It's just 3 against 5, and the rifle killed the third bot. Wax threw the grenade for a jungle, and the Magician with the Famous waiting on the counter respawn. Gacha with the Oak is theirs, and MPM then a jungle. Rezio is planting a bomb, and the Magician is taking down the mat, even as the Rezio, so it's just the rifle right now alive. And the rifle has been killed by the Gacha, and that's the 16-12 for the KXN Academy. So that's the end of this match, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this broadcast, because I did. I really did. Even though I didn't broadcast for more than 1 hour. I'm sorry, guys, but I had the birthday. GGVP. It was a really great match, guys. Everyone, welcome here. I really appreciate broadcasting that match. You may take a look on the final scoreboard. There is a Gacha with the 28-18, Boyax with the 20-20, Thoughtboard with 23-20, Le Magician with 15-15, MPM with 10-19. That's the last player in KXN Academy, but all of those players were playing really well. Honestly, guys, KXN Academy played really well, as well as the Nordis. But I would say that the Nordis team has the problem that they are not doing active things, you know? They are not trying to get the open frags, they are just execution. They are just trying to do execution, you know? Default or execution, nothing else. So I would say that's the problem on the side of the Nordis team. That I would say why they lost this match, okay? Because the Nordis team was always just starting with the execution. Okay, they were sitting on their spots, through the execution, and ran there. So it was instant sign for the counter-terrorists to rotate for the A side. So they were prepared for that. So yeah, I really believe that both teams, they've fixed their mistakes, can get the best from there. But there were mistakes on both sides, to be honest. And I believe that the KXN Academy are going to enjoy their win. Yeah. What do you have to say about this match? What do you think about this match? How did you enjoy this match? How you as a players or how you as a viewers enjoyed the match? What was the most point in the match for you? You probably switch for right? He may go for talk shows. You can see me. Hello guys. That's me, the crispy bee. I really appreciate you watching this broadcast. You don't have anything to write at the moment. I'm just going to end the stream, and we will see each other tomorrow on the Saturday. So have a great rest. See ya. Some other broadcast. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.